Make a wish!
How's it going, guys? My name is Checker and welcome to today's video. Frostnite is upon us, and with it comes the 45-minute challenge with some sweet rewards. Today I'll be giving you guys some tips and tricks regarding Frostnite, as well as a little secret as to how I hit 1 hour and 20 minutes on my first try. Because yes, there is a little bit of a secret that I used to get to that high of a time. It was actually really not too bad. But anyway, guys, this video will consist of 5 different segments: general tips and tricks regarding weapons, tips and tricks regarding heroes, tips and tricks regarding bases and building, and then finally the little secret tip that I used to get to 1 hour and 20 minutes. Before we go into any of that though, guys, there are 2 things that you just need to have in your head for this video. Number 1, blue glow. Number 2, survivability. These are what I found to be the 2 most important concepts regarding this game mode. But without further ado, guys, let's just get right into this video. Frostnite is a very unique mission type. We have never had it in the game before, and with it comes many obstacles to overcome. When playing this game mode, you need to be more aware of what you are doing, and you need to be working as a team. This is a team-oriented game. I don't care how good you are at the game, you cannot solo this and get to 45 minutes, I think. But like I said, you have to understand that this is a completely different game mode. You have to pay attention to what you are doing, what's around you, because one moment you might be fine, you might be completely fine, everything's going well, and then the next moment, boom, Smasher comes and you're dead. And you're out until the next wave starts because that Smasher came out of literally nowhere and just one-shot you. I know, it sucks. Or when there's like 15 takers in the air and you have nowhere to run and they just all swarm on you and boom, you're dead. You have to be aware of your surroundings because you can die very easily in this. And like I said, this is a team effort. You need cooperation. You need some sort of communication. It'll be very hard for your team to succeed if you're just in it for yourselves. Sharing resources, setting up tasks, have one player build defenses, have another player go out and farm for blue glow, and then have the other 2 players go around collecting supply drops, getting resources. They can even go and help out with a building. They can go and help out, get blue glow. But working together as a team, working towards a goal and not just for an individual, is going to go a long way in this mode. So as far as general tips go, that is what I have for you. Moving on though to weapon tips and tricks. When it comes to your base, standard old weapons, there are a few that I would recommend. The first few are the new medieval weapons as a regen part of your shield. Keep in mind, survivability is very important, so these new weapons are very good in aiding in that. The other 2 weapons that I would recommend are the Candy Corn LMG and Gingerbread Pistol, as both of these weapons also aid in your survivability. Now, when it comes to launchers, because you will hit a point where you need to use some sort of a launcher, I would recommend either the Bazooka, the Snowball Launcher, or of course the Noble Launcher. Any of these launchers are great choices, and you get to a point where you just absolutely need a launcher. The enemies will be such a high level that the only way that you can actually really do some damage to them is with launchers. So when it comes to small arms, use small arms that help aid your health or shield. And when it comes to launchers, well, just have a good launcher. Moving on though, guys, we have my tips and tricks regarding heroes. When it comes to Frostnite, guys, there is only one feasible hero type to be using, in my opinion, and that is the Outlanders. Soldiers, ninjas, constructors are all fine for the first 5 minutes, for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but you eventually reach a point where there is so much being thrown at you, so many smashers, so many blasters, so many takers, that having something like Teddy that you can just throw down and then run away from, or having that phase shift which allows you to run away faster, that honestly becomes a must. Soldiers and constructors especially are simply not fast enough. They're gonna get mauled with smashers, they're gonna get mauled with takers, they're not quick enough to survive. So I honestly recommend playing as an Outlander. There are some pretty decent options out there. My personal favorite is the Enforcer. That's just my opinion though. As long as you can survive, you should be good. Moving on, we have tips and tricks regarding the base, the defense, traps. How do you place them? Where do you place them? Do you place them at all? So here's the thing, guys, regarding the defense. It honestly doesn't really matter. Those first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you can have a base and you can defend that base. But again, you just get spammed with so much going on. There's propanes everywhere. There's smashers everywhere. There's lobbers everywhere. Your defenses get shredded. Every single time I have played this, you get to a point sometime in the game where you just can't keep up. Defenses get destroyed too quickly. You can't keep up with the traps. It just gets to a point where building isn't necessarily the highest priority. Once again, keep in mind those two things, survivability and blue glow. That furnace can take a lot of damage. Now, as far as traps go, I did find that there was one trap in particular that was useful. Wall darts, being a ranged trap, become extremely useful as they can be set off to the side somewhere where they're less likely to be damaged. This meant that they might survive longer than just one wave. Gas traps and other ceiling traps can be used over spawns, but likely will not survive anywhere else. So to recap, when it comes to your defense, honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter for that main structure. It's gonna get destroyed no matter what you build. Use your materials wisely, place traps in areas where they're not gonna get destroyed, and you should be good to go in that department. So in this video, I've given you guys some general tips and tricks, some tips and tricks regarding weapons, heroes, and then also base building. But there's one tip left, one little thing that I did to reach that 1 hour and 20 minutes. By the way, I still got all of my rewards for doing this, but the last final little tip is to mooch off of a low level player. Yep, that's how I got to 1 hour and 20 minutes on my first try. I was playing with my Discord admins. 2 of us were max level, 1 of us was above level 100, and the other person, the 4th person, was like level 25. Anyway, what we did is we all teamed up and then had the level 25 host the mission. The power level for Frostnite is determined by the host. So whatever storm shield defense the host is on, it'll go to that power level. And because we had a level 25 hostess, we were able to get into like a power level 24 mission. And this honestly did make things easier. It wasn't necessarily a walk in the park. It was still very, very difficult towards the end as we were heavily nerfed. But overall, I would say that this first mission that I did was by far the easiest mission. And even though I'm a max level player, I was still able to get my rewards from this. All of my rewards I got from the first mission I did. So guys, it is now, oh god, it's 3:30 in the morning, jeez. This video is taking forever to make. But anyway, guys, those are my tips and tricks. Looks like I'll be pulling an all-nighter getting this video up. If you guys have any tips and tricks, make sure to let me know down below. But thanks, guys, for watching today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys next time.